Alright there, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. Another video on Old Red, our Project 1983 Peterbilt 359. Now in today's video, we're going to get the interior templates sent off to the day cab company. You know, I know sometimes I can get quite frustrated with the negativity that floats around on YouTube, and I know others do as well. It's just kind of one of those things. But then every once in a while, you guys just totally redeem yourselves.
And totally redeem yourself. Still want to go to Aspen? Oh yeah. Okay, let's go, buddy.
Now I realize the majority of the people that leave the negative comments, they're one-hit wonders. They're people that come by, they watch one video, they leave some stupid comment, and they move on, and you never hear from them again. The majority of you guys are really great. I really enjoy the viewers that I've got on YouTube. I think I've got one of the better groups of people out of all the channels on YouTube. You know, all you guys are just absolutely fantastic. Now in the last video, where I kind of did an update on this project and let you guys all know where we were at on this project, I asked for some suggestions on possibly maybe some different ways to go about making interior templates for this, because as you guys that follow along know that I was missing a bunch of the interior pieces that I needed for templates in order to get a new interior made. Now this pile here is either original pieces that I did have or my missing templates that I had to make in order to get this interior made. I got a number of suggestions for ram board. This is ram board here. I also got some suggestions for similar materials that also would have worked, but basically what this is this is a material that's sold at home improvement stores, and it is designed to be laid down on a floor for protection during construction. So you can walk over this, you can drop stuff on it, and it's not going to damage the floor. Now it's essentially a paper product. I wouldn't really call it cardboard, but it's very similar to cardboard. It's much like a very thick cardstock paper. This stuff's pretty easy to work with. It does work really good for templates. I do wish it was slightly thicker, but it works very well. Yeah, I had a number of people also contact me and offer to take their projects apart who had the same sleepers I did to send their panels in for templates for my truck. And that is a very, very nice gesture. I kind of hate to ask somebody to take their project apart for me, but definitely a very generous offer. But really, once I kind of figured out a way to do these templates, I think I spent pretty much a full day on this. I run around the kind of the morning hours the other day till about noon, 1 o'clock, kind of looking for different sources. And I found this ram board, which was something that was suggested quite a bit. Everywhere that had it locally had it in 36-inch. I forget exactly what this is. Maybe it was 38, 36-inch width, something like that. And I do have a few panels like this one, for example, that's 40 inches wide. There is also, but they do sell this ram board tape. So what I was able to do is basically I put the taped seams on the couple panels that I needed to do that on places that this panel folds. Now this is probably the most complicated panel out of all of them to make, and thankfully I did have the rear section of this roof panel, which is mostly a mirror image, that I was able to kind of figure out how they did this and take a lot of the measurements and stuff from that to get this panel figured out. Otherwise I probably would have been totally lost on trying to make this panel. Basically what you see here is you can see everywhere that this panel is supposed to fold. I've got marked out, I've got it laid out, I've got it creased over so that I can fit this panel in place and make it work. Now basically to give you guys an idea, like on this roof panel, how this works, this folds up like this. So you can see, let me throw a piece of tape on this corner here to hold it quick. Okay, and then we can come over to the other corner here. So basically you can see how these folds basically make the corner, and then the top part of the bottom part of the roof rather, comes down to make the very top section of the wall, which also includes the sleeper pass-through opening right here. So that's basically how that works. More or less just had to kind of go through everything and figure out how the original panels were made and how they laid in there. And luckily I did have a few of the pieces kind of as clues to help figure that out. But you know, once I kind of got this whole process figured out, it took me about a day to get all these templates made. I spent a half a day running around looking for material. Worked on it a couple hours that evening, and I had this done by about 3 o'clock the following day. Now today I'm trying to get all this packaged up and in the crate so I can send it off to the day cab company. Now this is basically how I'm going to ship this. I don't know if this is the easiest or the best way to try to do this, but this is the way that I'm going to try to do it. Now I wanted to try to fit this on a standard sized pallet. I didn't want to make a super long pallet. Those roof panels are 9 foot long. So basically I built a crate that's a little bit taller, and I'm going to roll those larger panels up and put them in that way. So I've already got all the other panels laid in here. I just need to get the roof panels rolled up, and then we'll stick that in there, and then we'll get the crate dimensions measured out, get those sent off to Anthony, and hopefully he can come get this picked up. Like a glove. We just gotta get this piece shoved in the corner here. Perfect. That's gonna work out just great. I'm happy with that. Alright, so we got this all crated up here. It's ready to be loaded on a truck. Just waiting on them to send me some shipping labels and get this thing picked up. Now one thing to keep in mind here is it's probably going to be, I don't know, a good month before we get this interior back and in the truck. So keep that in mind. We do have a lot of prep work to do in anticipation for the new interior coming in. I got sound editing, insulation, all that kind of stuff I got to get done before we get that back, before we can start installing it. But I really look forward to it. I think it's going to be great. You know, and these guys, there's definitely going to be some transit time getting this there and getting it back. And they got to have time to work their magic and stuff down there as well. So anyway, guys, be sure to stay tuned. Keep watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe down below. Thank you. Have a great day.